In today's video, we get a first glimpse underneath the Cinquecento. The oil and filter is replaced ahead of the upcoming abuse, and extreme measures are taken to remove the handbrake cable. Welcome back to the Car Lovers channel, and we've bought a track day for the little Fiat. Yes. As you might know, we've owned it for a couple of months now, and at the minute it's not even been on the lift. So we've got a bit of prep to do. Start with an oil and filter, back brakes. I think we've got one of them binding, and the handbrake doesn't work that well either. So get them sorted today, and then we're probably going to have another 2 videos worth of sort of preparation. So let's get into it. So first, we've got a little engine flush, just for the engine. It's warmed up. It's been running for about 10 minutes or so. Try and do it one-handed. Pop this in, let it run for 20 minutes, half an hour. So we take it up in the air and get the brakes, get the back wheels off, see if we can get the brakes stripped out. We'll have a quick look over the suspension stuff, see what's going on. Cables or shoes. Just lower it back down, take the handbrake off. So we'll just whip this wheel off. And these 12s, I think they look like. Just whip that out. Oh God, should probably open the door. My exhaust fumes are getting to me. Get a hammer. Right, hammer. Sometimes you just get these drums with a bit of a hammer like that. Other times we might have to back the shoe adjustment off, or cable adjustment, depending on what the setup is. So that's coming, look at that. Plenty of life in them shoes. What we can do, get a screwdriver and check the wheel cylinders. What we want to be doing, pushing this piston in and then sort of peeling back this rubber is a little bit of moisture there, so that seal could be on its way out soon. And do the same with this side. Peel back the rubber, awkward one-handed. That side's not so bad. If brake fluid drips out when you peel that seal back, you need a new wheel cylinder really, because that's yeah, dangerous to say the least. But we need to find out why this handbrake isn't working as it should. I mean, this mechanism could be seized. I don't quite know how it works yet, but we'll get into it. Probably disconnect the cable and see if this moves back and forth. That'll tell us whether it's this sort of mechanism or it's the cable itself. And then we'll do the same with the other side. There's a little circlip or something under there, or an R-clip that wants removing. Get some penetrating oil and just douse it. Set aside cutters. I'm just going to go underneath and try and pull this pin out, unless it's been there too long, in which case is it a nail? Well stuck, whatever it is. I think the cable's seized. Should we get a bat? I don't know if you can hear in the background that cooling fan cutting in and out. Well, that's nice to hear, since we're going to be panning it round the circuit next month. Nice to know that it works. What the hell is that? Fucking head's come off it now and all. That may come out of there now. Hammer and punch. Or not. Let's see if we can. Oh, help. Might have to get a cutting disc. Bloody hell. Right, we'll come back to these because these fumes are killing me. I'll knock it off and we'll drop the oil, do the oil and filter. And the first glimpse underneath. We've got some Evo coilovers, look. It's in better days. But I think you can get them rebuilt. 60 or 70 quid. Look at that, sick exhaust system there. How many fucking pieces? And now this is what we've got going on. In the first video, I did mention the front strut brace. I could just about see that it was bent, and if we look at that, it's touching on this sort of engine mounting and almost the exhaust as well. So I reckon that's probably going to have to go in the bin. Hopefully it's not bent these bolts, but that's for another day. That for now we want to be here. Oh, she's hot. So I don't burn my fingers, I'm just gonna stick that in there, use that to undo it instead of the sun plug itself. Be ready to catch it, and then a quick pull out like that. I have no idea when this oil was last changed, so it's probably a good thing we're doing it. Oh god, she's gonna get some stick like. Right, so oil filter, easy to get to. It's right there. Because I don't know what this engine's out of. I had to get the part number off it and phone my local motor factors so I could, you know, get a matching filter. I don't think these are going to do it. I'll have to get a strap. So we've got a strap. Sort of slip it over. And then it wasn't even that tight. I wonder if that's why there's a bit of wetness there. Right, I'll screw this back in so I can move my bucket. And hopefully catch the drips. Just like that drip. You don't want to ring these up, you just want to nice nip like that. Don't swing off them, there's no need. Oh, she's warm. That is hot. It's ready to fall off. I'll have to be quick. No, not yet. Too hot. Ooh, dear. Oh, shit. Missed a bit. Oh, that's hot. Right, we'll get the new one now then. New oil filter. You can put a thin film of clean engine oil on that seal. I just use some penetrating oil. It's quicker and easier. So get this screwed into place. It's a bit shorter than the original. That doesn't matter, as long as this seal is the same diameter and the thread size is the same, which screwing on lovely. And I'm just going to do this up as much as I can by hand. That's probably it. Oof. Maybe get my strap just to go a little bit, because I couldn't get proper grip on that. So that's it, no more than that. And if we get a bit of brake cleaner, and we'll just clean off sort of the spillage that we've got. Make sure it's bone dry. And if we do have any leaks now, we know it's definitely not that oil filter. Possibly the sump, looks like the sump's been off and sealed up. Could be that, but yeah, for now, not too concerned. And then just a quick clean on the sump plug. There we go. Now the engine oil we're using is this 1040 semi-synthetic. The grade and the specifications aren't too much of an issue on a car this age. It's more regular changes, making sure that oil is obviously kept topped up and changed frequently. So I'm going to put about 3.5 litres in and see where we're at on the dipstick. I've got just under 2 in this jug. See where we're at. Almost perfect. So we'll put the cap back on, wrap it up, see how much this level drops and top it up if we need to. Hopefully the engine quietens down a bit. Right, I don't know if you can see that, but the oil is up to about here. So we just need a touch more, quarter of a litre perhaps. So I'm just going to put that in. Yeah, that's beautiful that now. Right up to the max. So that'll do for under here. Let's continue with them brakes. So the plan now is, obviously we need this pin out, but if we look at this side, this nail, I think it's just a little old nail or something, it's obviously seized in there. I've snipped what I can off, but I think there's just a little bit left that's not allowing this washer to drop. So I'm going to get a cutting disc. Yeah, you can sort of see there. There's a little bit here. Get a cutting disc and just try and grind that flush with this pin. And that should allow us to remove that and see whether it's this at fault or the cable. I'm going to guess and say the cable. So let's find out. Right, I've got my specs. Cutting tool. See what we can do. There we go. All that for that. Right, and that moves lovely. Because the shoes have got plenty of life in them. The only other thing, I think this cable's seized as well. I'll get some pliers, but I'm pretty sure that should have some movement in it. Pliers. Grip that there, and that is well seized. I think put it back together for now. Obviously that's nice and free, but this cable that needs replacing. There's no point connecting it back up. It's not going to do out. So I'll put the drum back on. Doesn't look like the rear brakes have had any work done. But who knows? It's probably a bit of a Frankenstein. Lovely. These wheels are so light. I suppose they are on the 13s. So that's today's video. Probably it's going to be a three-parter, I think, this prepping for a track day. We need reverse gear to sort, don't we? Handbrake. And then I want to go around, make sure all suspension bolts are nice and tight. I want to strip out the front brakes, give them a good clean. And anything else that I can think of really. 2 front tyres. I've got 2 new Yokohamas to match the rears. down there. They want doing. Plenty to be doing, especially after a shift at work. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Like, share, subscribe, the Car Lovers channel.